Hello, good evening, fellow geeks. Welcome to another episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostgeeks, our rendition of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, of course. Playing with us tonight, we have familiar faces, Emily playing Quill. Toby, you changed your name on the Zoom, so it tripped me up for a second. Toby playing Vinny, and Chase playing Haskell. You guys can't see, but Toby changed his name to Chase on the Zoom. And I was like, that doesn't look right. Anyway, some quick call outs before we dive in. We are, of course, using the system and setting of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast. And we are playing through their module that I mentioned earlier. This is unsponsored but enthusiastic fan content, and lots of the tokens and maps and cool things we are using are from the Rime of the Frostmaiden bundle on Roll20. So if you want to play this yourself, go check it out. Also, if you are a new viewer here, you can type !engage in the chat to see how you can potentially help out our heroes with hero points, or myself with villain points. I promise, Chase, I'm going to try hard to not call them hero points for myself tonight, but no guarantees.
I'll call you out on it every
yeah,
time.
You will.
Don't worry.
Did you say
I
I
won't let you have
promise?
any illusions of your heroism.
Anyway, so if you guys want to gift some of that, or you can bless the players and do all kinds of fun things. So check out the menu to see what you can do. Now, let's get to the fun part. Previously, because I'm going to mention something that wasn't last time, but previously on Rime of the Frostgeeks, Cora, owner of the buried treasures in Bremen and Vinny's old boss slash caretaker slash house manager, whatever, asked the group to keep an eye out for her son, who suddenly departed after she discovered a shard of black ice in his room. The group explored an elven tomb with Sanhar the mummy and found a decaying corpse that seemed related to Ravison, the evil druid, somehow. But unfortunately, before they could learn more, Haskell convinced Vinny to destroy the awakened shrub and the magical mirror they found inside the tomb. After some celebrating of the slain moose back in Lonelywood, they found a sled dog named Boy and set out to find his missing owner named Garrett. Upon his husband's request. Partway through the journey, they got caught in a blizzard and battled for their lives against a cold light walker, saving a member of the bear tribe in the process. Why was she tracking the walker? Will they find the missing explorers? Let's find out. All right, so you guys are currently in a blizzard, and I should probably have blizzard noises because that's where you are.
Did you say lizard or blizzard?
Blizzard.
That makes
blizzard
the most
noises.
sense.
Yes. Can you guys hear that? I pushed play.
No.
Maybe.
That's
I don't
okay.
know
I
why
have
it's not
them
going.
in my head and
Yeah,
I do.
locally.
It's very loud and blizzardy. And this hunter. So you guys fought off the cold light walker, and in the process, 2 of her companions were slain, if you'll remember. And she, out of breath and bloodied, looks to you guys and shouts over the howling wind, "Thank you," and then kneels down in front of the 3 still bodies lying in the snow. The snow is already starting to pile on top of them. Now that the fighting is over, you also notice that the walker's clothing, the undead being's clothing, is somewhat similar to that of the other bear tribesfolk that are now lying or kneeling in the snow.
I like to walk up and kick the corpse.
Which one? There are 3.
The undead one, or the walker one. I don't know
Okay.
if it's undead. The one that almost killed me a lot.
Yeah, okay. You kick the corpse, and quickly she shoves you away from it.
It's a curse of this world. Did
She
you not
said-
see what it did to us?
I saw, but that is no reason to disrespect a member of my tribe.
This was a member of your tribe.
Once was. a
Which
member
god
of the
has
tribe.
cursed you to suffer such a fate?
I do not know, but I am afraid we are bound to suffer much more.
You are lucky you have found me then. And my friend Vinny.
She
And my
eyes
queen.
you. You're at 1 hit point. You're like
I'm so
barely
below
standing.
full.
Dude, can we like have this conversation somewhere else? I'm freezing my skeets off.
Yes, we must get out of this blizzard.
Vinny, you are hurt. Come here.
Nah, dude, I'm good.
If you insist. I'm gonna cast my heal on myself.
Okay.
And let's
Like,
see
do you have somewhere we can go, dude?
Well, I will meta remind you guys that you picked up a useful item that can give you somewhere to go in the middle of a blizzard.
Yeah, but doesn't that one lady have it who's gone?
Ijira is with you currently.
Okay.
Jira, give me that igloo.
Yes, I should probably address that for our chat. We're missing Ijira tonight, and that will be explained in a bit.
Can I address one more thing?
Sure.
I've rolled 1 on 5 out of my 6 heals. That is
Oof.
in this campaign.
That is quite rough.
Also, I don't know what's going on with our beautiful music, but none of it is playing for me right now.
I hear it.
I
It's
hear
Oh,
it
you
as
do?
well.
I hear it too.
Oh,
nice.
okay. It's just not okay. That's fine. If you guys can hear it, that's all I care about. I can't hear it, which is strange, but that's
You're
okay.
not a hero. You don't need immersion.
Yeah, that's fine. I create the immersion. Okay. So you're asking this woman if she knows where to go.
Yeah.
She says, "It is best to just stay in one place and wait it out. I do not have any shelters near here, except I can put up the tent I have. It will not do very much against this, though."
We have an
Like, we
igloo.
could all climb inside the shell, but I don't know if we'd all fit.
What is the igloo again? What's that magic item?
It's
What
an
did I just
igloo
take from
spike.
Ajira? The spike.
Yes,
I have this
it
spike.
and it is not canon, so or it is not official, I'll say. So you know that you can like stake it into the ground, and in a minute it will basically form a small igloo. And then once you remove the spike, it will
Would you like to
melt
see
or
what can be
dissipate.
created if you're not cursed by the gods?
She just shivers and pulls her furs tighter around her.
I'm gonna
And
just
there's
stare
Haskell.
her and grin, and I'm just gonna slam the spike into the ground. And I'm just gonna grin for the entire minute while it.
Okay.
I would like
Uh,
to apologize for my friend Haskell. His manners are not so good.
My manners are just fine.
Like, can we do this inside of the tent?
We have to wait for it to grow.
Just be patient, Vinny.
It's growing.
Yeah. It's like
It's-
building.
the ice
it
is
takes
forming.
a spike for it to like.
Is this like a 1 minute growth, or is like, are we just standing around watching this thing?
That's what
Vinny-
Haskell's doing, I guess.
Then he
I'm
pulls his arms into his shell and just shakes, waiting.
I should call out that Quill, you got a major blessing or charm. And on your Chwinga bracelet, you see, as this igloo is growing in ice, you see a small star start to form on your bracelet. And you have the moderate charm of the star, which is the same as Vinny's. I guess I didn't call this out vocally, but Haskell has been blessed with the charm of the animal, and Vinny has been blessed with the charm of the star currently. So, Haskell, did you decide what animal you are going to acquire today?
There's a faint meh
Yes.
on the wind.
All right.
Annabelle, is that you?
Yes, so trotting through the blowing wind and snow, off in the distance, you see this shadow start moving closer toward you, and this woman pulls her spear out at the ready, and you hear that bleat echo just faintly through the howling wind, and you see your trusty goat, giant goat, Annabelle,
Come
plodding
squeeze in here
through
before the
the
door
snow.
finishes forming, Annabelle. My
It's
blanket
going
was
to be
perfect.
quite snug with Annabelle in there with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna help like pull her through.
Okay.
Vinny,
Yeah. Whoa, what's up?
Vinny, what if the mummy is close behind?
No way, Judette. We sent it.
Oh,
no.
gestures to Annabelle. We sent the mummy to find Annabelle. Yes.
Yeah, we totally did. We better get inside. Did you hear that? I think he's coming.
Annabelle's barking now.
Can we all fit? This fits all of us.
Yes, Annabelle is gonna. Her tush is gonna be sticking out.
Is there
the
a door?
doorway? Yeah.
Like, is there like a cloth or like does this close? Can we close this?
Yes, you are able to close it and shelter yourself from the
Do we
wind.
close it by wedging the giant goat back in the door?
Yes, that'll probably have to do if you're gonna fit Annabelle in here. So she wedges her head and shoulders and upper torso through the door.
I want to give an apology to all of you before we get to sleeping because Shell's not malleable, you see, so I'm gonna need all the space. Feel free to pile on though, dudes.
Oh, it is not something that you can help, Vinny. Do not be sorry for who you are.
Athskull's gonna set his pack on top of Vinny's shell and just like lay it on top of his pack.
The hunter is standing like kind of as far away from you guys as she can possibly be in this small space, but she seems literally standoffish.
Athskull's just gonna grin at her.
What tribe is it that you are from?
She looks at her clothing, and she's wearing like a big wraparound cloak of polar bear fur.
Ah.
And she kind of gestures. I am from the bear tribe. I am Eska.
Eska.
And
Does
you?
that name sound familiar to me?
Go ahead and make a go ahead and just make an intelligence check.
Okie doke, I can do that. Smartness is not what I'm known for, but I rolled a 9.
Okay. Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay.
What and who are you, all of you?
Vinny's asleep. He's exhausted. He woke up so early this morning.
What were you doing out here?
We are looking for a man who was lost. This is his dog, Boy.
Oh yeah, Boy's there too. I should have put a dog token on there.
This-
Boy is curled up next to Vinny.
This igloo. Oh, what? Vinny's got his arm around this little pup.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of a big pup. He's a husky. So.
All right, Vinny's got his arm around this big pup, and
He's
just,
very warm. He's a
feels
great
great.
space heater.
What does my name look like to you?
Is this a game?
Did you ask what
Sure.
her name looks like?
Yes, take a guess.
I will hear her name first. She looks at you, Quill.
My name is Tranquility. You may call me Trill. Quill. I'm sorry.
Or Trill, if you
I
want
bit
to.
my lip.
Very naive.
It is very cold.
That is okay, Quill. It is good to meet you, although I wish it was under different circumstances. I must perform the last rites of my tribesmen out there.
Oh, now.
Gods.
I can wait for the blizzard to pass, but I cannot just leave them. Even the undead, although it is a disgrace to our tribe. It was not their fault.
What happened? I have not seen one of those before.
It is a cold light walker. It is the fate of those who are sacrificed to the Frostmaiden.
Sacrifice to the... Who is doing this thing?
Why don't you make a... Go ahead and just give me like a persuasion check. Let's see what kind of vibe Quill is giving off.
All right.
Oh!
Wow! You are so welcoming, and she just feels like
I
she
get a little
can really
closer, and
connect
I'm just
with
so warm, and she's cold, and it's a match made in heaven, man.
That was a nat 20.
That was
Yes, a nat 20. Okay, so 25 total. She looks down and pauses for a minute and sighs and then says, It was deserters from the bear tribe who did this thing. They roam around now in a band, and they kidnap our members to sacrifice to the Frostmaiden by leaving them out in the cold, defenseless, tied until they freeze and they become... She nods toward the door. It has been as he said, she'll look toward Haskell, a great curse on our tribe.
Vinny sits up with Haskell on his shell. Did you just say that Haskell had something right again?
I have many things right. These are just non-believers.
What do you mean, Vinny?
He said that these people are cursed, Dudette, and this Dudette says that it's true.
It is a curse on our tribe. It is a hardship. I do not know if this is some sort of magic.
Like,
Those who
what did
left...
you do to anger the gods?
I think it is not us, and it is something that the deserters have done. They all acquired weapons of this strange material. Black ice.
Vinny will look at Haskell and raise one turtle lid. I don't think they have eyebrows.
Open one eye a little wider.
Can I roll a check on the black ice weapons?
Sure.
Okay, what kind of check is that?
Probably Arcana.
Arcana it is. Okay, this is one higher than it says, and also not an advantage. Hey, we're gonna keep the train going of Nat 1 because Haskell knows everything.
Haskell's the worst.
Haskell should never make knowledge checks again.
What do I know about these, Tori?
Let's see. I should think ahead at weird knowledge to give Haskell, since he's going to be so convinced of anything that he thinks he knows. So, black ice. Okay, you know this to be a euphemism for drugs.
Ah, the black ice. This is truly what is cursing your people. I can help with this.
You know of the black ice.
I do.
So very sorry. And she will just lean in closely to this woman. Haskell thinks that he knows many things, but they are not always accurate. This is an important thing for you to understand before you take Haskell's word on anything. And she'll lean back and
at her the whole time.
continue, Haskell.
I've already said my piece. Take me
You
to
know
your
of
tribe.
the black ice. What do you know of it?
I know that it ruins lives. It is a plague, an addiction.
She turns to you, Quill, and says, "It seems he speaks truth this time."
Nice.
What gods are you putting these folk to rest at?
Well, the only god around here right now is the Frostmaiden.
Perhaps you should choose a new god.
Perhaps I could, if any of the others heard us. I'm afraid that we are trapped in this eternal winter along with all the 10 towners. Although we are more accustomed to surviving it than others, I think. I do fear for our tribe's future, though.
Dude, why don't you just leave? Like, nothing's keeping you here.
On the contrary, life in a tribe is noble.
Yeah, but like, you could just like take your tribe somewhere else.
This is our home. I cannot abandon my tribe. And Gunvald cannot lead us away from our home. That would be like me telling you you can just slip out of your shell and go walking
do
away.
that? I totally can. You want to see?
Do not ask this of him.
Turtles totally molt their shells, Dudette. Like, did you not know?
Do you find a bigger shell, like the hermit crab?
No, we basically grow a new one.
How long does that take?
You know, about a month and a half.
So you are naked for a month and a half.
Whoa,
With no
no.
protection.
Yeah, Dudette, I never thought of it that way.
You are a strange group.
My apologies.
Yet our people are not wandering around like figures in the snow.
And we have shared our name with you.
You never guessed mine. You cheated.
I guess it is Haskell. She'll smile at you. Smugly.
They'll give her like the creepy grin back.
Perhaps I should make my own way.
It would be quite dangerous. Tribes believe they should rely on each other. While we are not your tribe, we mean you no harm.
Yeah, but we do got something to do, like,
But
we're
we-
looking for this dog's dude.
But we cannot progress while the blizzard rages around us.
Yeah, but that means that we also can't help this dude.
We can protect her from the storm.
Yeah, you can share the glue with us, but once the storm passes, sorry, Judette, you gotta go.
I did not plan to travel with you. I have my
Yet.
own business.
And what
I
is
do
that?
not need your charity.
Well, if you want to get out of the glue now, like...
We give no charity. We would be paid for it.
What?
You
No.
expect me to pay you after you killed 2 of my people.
Whoa!
Your
And she
own
glances
people
at
killed your
Ajira, who
own
has
2
been
people.
quiet this whole time.
Sometimes there's a crossfire when one of your own people is spewing frost magic around.
I think I shall lay my people to rest and leave.
What is your business? Where do you go?
I go to my tribe, which is my home.
More black ice there.
No, the deserters took it all. And it is a
Lucky
good
for
thing.
you.
Well, only so lucky as it is not corrupting any more of our people, but they come back and raid our tribe.
The
is what-
deserters.
Yes, with the black ice.
So infatuated with it.
Do you think they went the direction that we're going?
I do not know. I do not know where you go. I do not know where they went.
Well, we are looking for this man who was guiding some people. And she'll like tell you about the large hill / small mountain that we're heading to.
What?
Did you see them pass?
Did I see them? No, I have not been to Kelvin's cairn in some time. But if he is there. How long has he been there, you say?
When did his
It's been
husband
like
say
a
he'd
day or
leave?
two.
A day or two, I believe it was.
That mountain can be dangerous. I do not know if you will find anyone living.
What was your name?
Guess. I already said. Perhaps if you were a better listener, you would know.
I listen when things are relevant. I will call you Driscoll.
The wind kind of dies down, or is starting to die down. It's not quite all the way gone, but it seems like the worst of the blizzard has passed. And she stands. Well, I cannot say this has been pleasant. Although it was nice to meet you, and she looks at Quill. You seem to have a good sense for what a tribe really means. If you should ever need our help, you can find me this way. And she'll dig out of her pack a small leather sack and hand it to you, Quill. She looks a bit grudgingly at Haskell and Vinny and says, I owe you a favor for helping save my life. If you need to call on that favor, this is how you will find the way.
You will be kept in my mind.
I hope that is not true.
Would you like a blessing before you go?
Not from you. And she'll hand the bag off to Quill. And it's heavy, Quill, when you take it. It feels like a bag of rocks.
I thank you for this gift. And she'll like grasp the forearm of this lady whose name I have forgotten.
Eska.
Eska. Thank you,
Driscoll.
Eska. Stay warm. And I'll nod my head to her.
She'll hold your eye contact for a moment and give you a small smile and like return the forearm grasp, I guess. And then she'll speak quietly to you and she'll say, these stones, you stack them and they will point the way.
That's so cool.
I hope I will see you again. I do not know about the other two.
If
She
the
kind of
fates
chuckles.
allow.
Indeed. Be safe. And she'll duck out. I guess she'll sidle past Annabelle, who's in the doorway. And walk outside. And you can hear her like chanting and what you take to probably be conducting sort of the last rites for her people.
Do I have knowledge of those rights? Because if so, I'll go help her. But if I don't know, then I'll leave her to herself.
I would say they sound like, as you're listening, they seem a bit familiar, but you recognize definitely some like tribal nuances
Okay.
that seem specific to the bear tribe.
She's going to assume that this is like a very intimate thing to their tribe, so she'll leave them alone.
Okay.
Vinny wants to look at Quill.
Did it? Like, I think you're almost making a friend out there.
I know. I have been quite excited. Our conversation didn't have a single insult.
Nah, but she did give you a bunch of rocks.
These are magic rocks, blessed by friendship.
Haskell, little dude, are those magic?
Give me an hour. And I'm gonna hold them out and I'm gonna start studying them.
For an hour?
Hour?
It takes an hour.
Wait, are
Wait,
you
is
doing
it
a
10
ritual?
minutes?
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I
I'm
like
still
to
gonna
think
say an
Haskell
hour.
that's what I was just going to say. Haskell asks for an hour,
Then 10 minutes later,
but he
he'll say,
knows 10 minutes.
They finished with haste. Are they magical?
They are magical.
Are magical.
There's no specific school that you're picking up.
It is
just
the school
magic.
of friendship.
It is the school of friendship magic.
That's cool.
Quill, why are those weakened spirits so drawn to you?
Weakened spirits. What do you
Weak
mean,
in
Haskell?
spirit, not spirits.
Oh. She was not weak in spirit. She was
was.
strong, of the bear tribe.
She did not want a blessing from a proper god, when her own people are turning into monstrosities in the snow.
Well, only the ones that are betraying the tribe.
She'll be next if she's not careful.
Well,
Black ice. It spreads through a tribe.
what is this black ice you speak of?
Terrible thing. Addictive. Something one ingests or takes in other manners.
Sounds dangerous. I will watch out for this black ice. But it seems that she knew the dangers, Eska.
They all do. It still seems to infect.
Well, we barely survived that fight. We only survived of their help. Perhaps we
This
are
is
the
true.
ones that are weak in spirit, Haskell. It is best not be rude, lest we earn the ire of the gods.
Say I am weak in spirit, Quill. You jest too much.
Hey, little dude, I gotta be honest. You didn't really do much in terms of helping in that, so I think the dudette has a point, dude.
You had a gaping hole in your shell from frostbite, being smashed right in with frost magic. They
Yeah,
patched it up
dude.
for you.
Is it? He like looks around the back.
Oh, dude, you totally fixed the scutes, man. I take it back. Let's go.
I need to
All right.
sleep. I don't know about the rest of you.
Is it still blizzarding outside?
It's died down, but it's still snowing. I wouldn't say it's blizzarding anymore, but
Is
it's
it nighttime?
Yeah, you guys have traveled for quite a ways.
Oh, then yeah,
So-
we should definitely sleep.
Or it's like getting on to dark because there are fewer hours of daylight in
That makes sense.
this area. This is Alaska, you guys.
I'm from Alaska. I'll just validate anything you say, Tori.
Great.
Yes, as an Alaskan, let me tell you, this is quite accurate.
Yeah, let's totally sleep.
She didn't feel like sticking around with the prickly pear.
She
That's
wasn't
fair.
invited to sleep. She was invited to sustain a blizzard.
Mm-hmm. She did. And then she left. All right, you guys chill.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, I see what you did
Oh,
there.
oh.
Is this considered a long rest then?
Yes.
Remind me what happens on a long rest again.
Everything resets. Hooray!
Wait, what about our hit points? How many hit points do we get back?
All of them.
Oh. I think this D&D Beyond will just do it, right?
I have no idea. Maybe.
It has a countdown to confirm. Done.
Whoa.
Yeah, it
That's
did everything.
Serious business. Are
Yeah.
you sure you want to long rest?
I had
Hi.
3 seconds to make my choice. So I'm glad that's the plan.
Oh, that was fun. Way to go, D&D Beyond.
All right. So you guys are rested. You wake up in the morning.
I'm cooking breakfast in the igloo.
What are you cooking with? Do you have a mess kit
Like
and stuff?
trail rations.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just cooking up some
Yeah, just like
stuff.
some basic stuff.
Got like powdered eggs.
Yeah, I probably have some like fish, like leftover fish. He keeps it in his shell quite often. So not like anything special, but just slaps out some fish and
I don't know. That sounds pretty special. Just maybe not in the way that
Body warm
maybe not in the
salmon.
way that people want it to be.
Buddy, I'm here for it.
it's like not like fancy fish. It's just like
Is it some knucklehead trout?
it's
it's-
trout. Yeah, knucklehead trout. He's gonna cook
Haskell,
some.
eat
some
that right
knucklehead
up.
trout. It's
Vinny.
just like travel fish. Like
Vinny, this has been warmed by your skin. It is quite special. This is Vinny temperature fish.
Well, dude, I'm cold-blooded.
Oh. This is Vinny temperatured fish. Eagerly take a bite.
it's delicious.
Does it taste more turtly than I expected?
It definitely does. There's some turtle secretions on there.
Yeah.
Just from like basic turtle
Sweat.
skin oils.
Yeah.
But it's still good. Like it gives it a little kick.
It's the little Vinny kick that we all needed in our monk flavored mouths.
It's a little, yes.
Oh
I'm
my
ready to
goodness.
move on from this.
Yeah, I am too. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
That was the best word picture of the day.
I hope that is not our peak.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Oh, what?
Some cold-blooded turtle warmed fish.
That's on the menu every day.
Excellent. Okay, you guys head out. Who takes the spike?
Haskell will.
Okay.
Of course, Haskell will.
As soon as you remove the spike, the ice just like dissipates into snow to join the tons of other snow all around you. You see some mounds in the snow nearby where you can assume the bodies lie that were slain yesterday. And you head out. Boy is eager to get going. He seems very, very well rested after the long day he had yesterday of running all the way back to town. And he eagerly sets out in the direction. He seems very sure of where he's going, toward the mountain.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Man, I wish we had remembered this, but I didn't see the dog on the map. Was this dog just like chill sleeping all night? Or was he like whining at the door of this igloo to go save his master? Like we just spent 12 hours sleeping and this guy's like in trouble? Did we just do this?
You spent 8 hours, but also he'd run back to town and then you guys left instantly, so he walked back with you.
So even more dire.
This dog was really exhausted. Tired. Yeah, so he was just conked out all night.
This is the rescue mission and we just stopped.
Balto has to rest. We have to rest too, bud.
It's true.
You know
Boy did not, if it makes you feel any better, Boy did not look like he could have gone on much longer. He was very tired. Very tired.
Vinny is now very concerned and running with this dog.
Okay.
And Vinny has a speed of 40 feet, so however fast this dog is, he's keeping up.
I would like to ride on Vinny.
On Vinny?
Can I ride on the giant goat?
Oh wait, I have a giant goat. I would like to ride on the giant goat.
Sorry, giant goat's taken. Poor Quill has to.
Quill, you want to ride on the shell? Roger that. You want to get on the shell?
I wouldn't want to be an inconvenience.
Nah, Jadette, it's no inconvenience. Just watch out for the hooks.
Oh.
Oh, the fishing hooks.
She'll take a ride. She doesn't want to slow everybody down.
Yeah, this is so awesome. You remember that thing that you did when we were in the boat? Can you clear the snow out of the way or like make a path?
Can I do that, Tori?
It's control water.
Yeah.
I think that it won't be very effective because this entire place is snow. And it has just blizzarded. So the snow's pretty thick. You can maybe clear like a little bit.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to click it. I was just trying to read it.
Even a waterbender can bend snow.
I'm not a waterbender. Can you imagine I was Katara?
Is that some sort of demotion?
That's fine. I still 40 feet. So
yeah, let's do this.
We're just booking. Can we see the mountain?
Way off in the distance. It looks like it's still several hours away.
As fast as we can.
Okay, moving quick, picking up the pace. You see no tracks, which is not surprising given the storm, but Boy seems very certain about the direction. And pretty soon you come upon you don't come upon a mountain. You see the mountain off in the distance and it grows closer as you get closer to it. And then you find yourself at the base of the mountain and Boy takes off running even faster as you get closer. And let me jump you guys to this.
Vinny doesn't stop. Is Vinny faster than the dog?
The dog is probably able to keep pace with you.
I'm concerned about keeping pace with the dog.
Oh, the dog
So-
will not lose, you guys.
Great.
Speaking of dogs, mine's barking. I'm gonna go. Tell him to shush real quick.
Okay. I will give you guys a dog token. This is a wolf, but it's the same idea.
How cool is this?
So the dog leads you. You guys can see the base camp, right? The arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So he goes running just to the base of the mountain where you see the like doesn't look abandoned or ruined, but it does look snow covered, like it hasn't seen activity for at least a day or two. A base camp with some scattered supplies. And you hear as Boy barks, you hear a resounding like, what am I trying to say? You hear dog barks in return.
Oh, okay.
And you see a team of dogs stand up and shake off the snow. And there are about half dozen dogs harnessed to a sled. And
They're still harnessed to the sled?
You see one of the harnesses is broken, and you think that must have been where Boy was able to like tear free. And the other dogs look very happy to see you guys and to see Boy. They kind of whine with that like dog excitedness, and also like you can tell that they're hungry and they're cold and just kind of miserable, but they seem like they're very
do they seem malnourished yet, or they seem okay?
they don't seem malnourished yet. Also, what is happening with the music?
It's looping the same 10 seconds, and I'm about to tear my horns off.
Why didn't you guys say something earlier? I don't know how to. It's been weird this whole time, right? I told you guys. I can try refreshing Roll20. That'll kick you guys momentarily, but
Fine.
I'll just refresh the whole thing. We can. Where this isn't super important to have Roll20 out anyway. You guys come upon a base camp. You see one of the barrels is broken open, and all of the food seems to have been eaten, probably by the dogs.
And they're still attached to the sled?
Mm-hmm.
Is the sled like frozen into the ground or something?
No, but it's just like parked at the base camp.
Wait. The sled is parked and not tipped over, and this guy left his dogs tied up to this sled?
Yes.
Well, dude, something must have been really bad with this guy to just leave his dogs chained up like this.
Perhaps he did not have a choice.
Yeah, Dad, that's what I'm saying. Like, for someone to leave their dogs like this.
Oh, I understand. I
Vinny
thought he
wants
meant
to
something was wrong with him.
animal handling to try to get that lead dog to sniff out the guy. Can I roll that?
That seems to be what Boy's been doing this whole time. Are you trying to? So, are you trying to direct the dog? Is that like
It? I guess
like
is
a
the
go
dog
find
just,
him, lassie kind of thing?
Yeah,
Or
like is he chilling with his homies now that he's back, or is he still looking for the guy who left them chained up?
Okay, I'll give you this. Why don't you roll animal handling to try and like cue into what this dog is like thinking?
Oh, I like that. 15 plus the chat, I think. So 17.
Okay. So it seems like Boy is happy to be reunited with his pack. And he's continuing to kind of whine and look nervously up the mountain, but you get the sense that he was not taken up the mountain with his owner. So this is kind of like as far as he knows, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I like push him forward?
Yeah. Up the trail.
Look, little fur dude, we gotta find your guy. Can you sniff him out?
He starts sniffing the ground, and I guess I'll roll perception for him.
Can I roll a survival for tracks?
Yes.
15.
Can I roll survival for tracks? I don't know why I'm relying on this dog. Nope. Vinny's relying on the dog.
Okay. Oh, thank you for the reminder, Toby. As you guys are looking around the base camp, is it Vinny that finds it? Vinny, you are looking around the base camp among the supplies and things, and you see a bag, or like a sack of jerky, of goat jerky.
Vinny wants to pick it up and look at Annabelle. And just like
I need
does
to
the
token
jerky
over
look
for you guys.
pretty good? Does it look like good jerky?
Yeah.
He wants to nibble just a little bit. Tastes good?
Yeah.
You eating, Vinny?
Dude, it's like some goat jerky, man. Don't lose that Annabelle.
You just found it.
Yeah,
Is
dude,
it
you want to
frozen?
bite? Dude, your goat is huge, man.
It is. It's a giant goat. It's large.
Leave poor Annabelle alone.
He'll offer you a nibble, little nib.
I'm fine.
All right, he'll put this goat jerky away for now.
Okay. The boy seems a bit aimless as he's kind of sniffing at the snow and stuff. Judging from the timeline, it's probably been at least 48 hours or so since the guy was at the base camp. Quill, you are looking around, and what did you got 15 on
15.
survival? Okay. You find, not immediately here, but you see some evidence of I'll say you see like one of those hiker poles, stuck in the snow a ways up. And you can kind of, as you're kind of looking, you can see where there might be a little bit of a trail that you could
like
get up
just
to that
a slight
level.
indentation in the snow where someone has walked through. It's not fresh. We obviously have
Yeah.
new snow on top, but it's not the same height.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's going that way.
Okay.
I think they have gone this direction.
Vinny will
Come
follow.
quickly.
Okay. I'm going to just kind of move you guys. Obviously, this mountain is not to scale. But
I don't know. You said it was a small mountain. And
it is a small
large hill.
mountain and a large hill. But this is not quite to
That's
scale.
fair.
Close to scale. So you guys walk for a little ways up the mountain, and so far it's been quiet. You haven't seen any evidence of explorers other than Quill, the trail you're kind of picking out in the snow as you guys move along. And up ahead you hear, well, let's see, who has the highest passive perception? That's 10 plus your perception modifier.
Then I have a 12.
13.
10.
Okay, so Vinny, you hear some bleating.
I was like, I hear
ahead.
bleeding?
You hear
What?
bleeding. The bleeding is so loud you hear it. From up ahead, it kind of echoes off the rocky cliffs. It's not coming from Annabelle because it's coming from up ahead, but it does sound goat-like.
Bleating.
Bleating.
Can I roll animal handling to see if it sounds in distress?
Sure.
21.
It doesn't. Sounds like casual goat communication.
Yo, do you guys hear that? That casual goat? It's like communicating pretty casually.
You hear another bleat call back in response.
Oh, dude, they're having a conversation.
And as you guys continue moving forward, you see 4 large mountain goats. These are different from Annabelle goat, but
Are they larger than Annabelle?
no, they are the same size as Annabelle, but they are of the mountain variety. And they're standing up on the rock face, and they're calling out to each other.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
Annabelle. It's
What
your
are they
family.
talking about? What are they
Oh,
talking about?
dude, I don't speak goat.
Oh, You just were saying they were having a casual conversation, so I assumed.
Oh,
My
yeah, I don't
apologies.
speak goat, but I understand goat. Like,
I understand completely.
it's
I
like if you were
understand
humming
the
a song,
wind.
Dudette. Yeah, I could understand the song.
Yes.
Vinny is saying he's an empath of goats.
Oh,
Yep.
this is quite a gift. The gods have blessed you.
Dude, what's an empath?
It is you with goats.
Then you'll nod. Let's walk through the goats.
I forgot to I had this in mind earlier, but I forgot to mention it. Boy looks tired from all of the running this morning, and the dogs look very hungry. So Ajira thought it would be best for her to stay behind and try to rustle up some food and water and stuff for these dogs to make sure they're okay.
I
Awesome.
think lights your heart fire better than taking care of animals
Yes.
and killing foes and smearing the blood of your enemies under your eyes.
Oh,
I don't feel like I can respond on behalf of Ajira, but I feel like she would
give some
probably
kind of
just
response.
stare at you silently and then kind of roll her eyes and then walk off toward the dogs. By the way, what is your rough marching order as you guys head up the
Vinny's
cliffside?
in the front.
Okay.
I don't know if
Haskell-
anyone's on Vinny's shell, but they're welcome to.
This is no longer running terrain. This is pretty difficult.
I
Kind of
will
climbing up the
not put
snow
that
and
burden
rocks.
on Vinny. She will walk on her own 2 feet. She's
It's very noble of you.
I would
yeah
like
to
to
take
ride
care of herself.
Annabelle
That noble.
and be
And you're riding
behind
Annabelle.
Quill.
Behind Quill.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're bringing up the rear then
Yes.
with Annabelle. Perfect. Okay. I can keep you guys like that.
I don't want you to get attacked by any more moose from behind. I will
Oh,
watch your back
I
this
got
time.
attacked by a moose to the face. It was not
Yes.
from behind.
It pierced through your shoulder to your back.
It did go all the way through. Ugh. She grimaces as she remembers the feeling of being stampled by this moose and stabbed. Stampled and stabbed. Bad
Stampled
combos.
and stabbed.
Do we see the goats yet? Like we can see
Yeah,
them or not
mhm,
yet?
They're up on the cliff sides. Yeah.
Um,
And they're kind of eyeballing you.
I want an animal handling in like a
Look, little goaties, we don't mean you no harm.
to walk through them.
Okay. They're up on the cliffside. They don't seem threatened or bothered by
Oh,
you.
We'll
They're
just walk on
they're
through.
just looking their weird goat eyes at you.
But I don't take my eyes off the goats.
Okay.
Goat is delicious.
Yeah,
Say
dude,
that
yet
in
I
front
got
of
some
Annabelle.
goat's jerky. Dude, and Annabelle's good for one thing. Jerky.
And stew.
Gonna gasp, he's gonna cover her ears.
Ma-
There is a curry I could make that is delicious.
We will not be eating Annabelle.
Well, if Annabelle is off the menu and
She
she
is a
side
gift
eyes
from the
mountain
gods.
goat,
We gotta
We will
save
not
this
kill her
dude
family in
first.
front of her eyes.
it's he might be hungry when we reach him. I'm just
I
saying.
You're a
got some
barbarian, Quill.
goat jerk. We can give it to him.
Perfect. And she looks back over at the goats as they go past.
Haskell is glaring at her when she looks back.
We walk through.
okay.
Taking so long just because of a goat herd. It's like a locked door. Everyone's like, should we open it?
It's okay. In my home game, we're playing with level 10 characters, and I had a building they were trying to get into, and I just said there was a really long line out in front, and that was such an obstacle for that. I was like, you guys, it's just a bunch of people that are standing
Give
in
the
line.
players an obstacle and they will tackle it thoroughly.
Yes. But it was the social pressure of like, we can't cut in line. Anyway. Okay, so you guys keep moving. You hear the distant like clap, 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 clap of hoofs as they clamber away. And then as you guys are continuing to walk, you hear a low rumble And-
From where?
from above, up the mountain.
From the goats or ahead of us?
Kind of to the side of you, like the cliffside. If you're like, walking up the edge of a mountain, the incline side. you hear a low rumble.
Can I survival to see if I know what that is?
Yes, it is rapidly growing louder.
It's alarming enough, I think Haskell will also-
22.
Guys,
Another
why
crit
can't
fail
I
from
roll not
Haskell.
ones? What? It's been so many. That
Can
is
I
nothing.
roll a knowledge as well,
Don't worry
please?
about it.
Yes.
22 from Vinny.
Okay.
The gods has a chuckle.
Haskell, this sounds like a stampede of mountain goats.
With the chat's assistance, I've reached a 16.
Excellent. Quill and Vinny, you are quite concerned to hear this because you think it might be an avalanche.
It
And
is
it-
the mountain's
it's
roar. We
the-
must move quickly.
Yeah, the rumble is quickly turning into a thundering.
Annabelle's family coming for you because you spoke of eating them.
Well, dude, you don't even know the first thing about avalanches.
Vinny wants to grab Haskell off of this goat and run.
Oh, I'll be right on his tail as fast as I can.
Okay.
Having a slower
We're not
hand
going to
speed.
go eat the goats.
Man, I have this anime image in my head of Vinny going into his shell and Quill and Haskell riding on top of the shell down this snow. And like at the bottom, there's all the enemies, and Vinny shoots out, and they all jump off, and like.
This
So
is what
if
happens
that's
one
not
day,
what's about to
hopefully.
happen, like
Okay, so so Vinny's running back to grab Haskell and then running away with him. right?
how far away is
Haskell will
he?
be like fighting. but,
He's just
like,
at the back of the
Yeah,
line.
absolutely.
Okay, so and then Quill, you're just booking it.
I'm running right behind, well, as close as I can, behind Vinny.
Okay. Haskell, are you instructing Annabelle to do anything in particular?
They're trying to take me to your family to eat them. Come on, Annabelle. We
Okay.
won't let it happen.
So
Put
you
me
guys
down, Vinny.
you guys are all running. But the thundering grows louder and louder. And Vinny, you move 40 feet.
Yes.
So Vinny, you are able to hoof it just out of the way. You reach like a big rock, like in Mulan, how they duck behind that rock when the avalanche
Uh-huh.
comes.
Yeah.
The storm.
You are able to grab Haskell and you book it and you run and you slide under this rock. But Quill and Annabelle are caught in the tail end of this avalanche.
Okay. This is probably not possible, but I'm gonna ask anyways.
Okay.
Fish for me.
That's what I was gonna ask for. Can as I slide in, can I whip out my fishing pole and cast a line to Quill and see if I can just pull her in that last little bit?
Let's see how Quill does first.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
What have you done to Annabelle?
And Chase, do you want to roll strength for Annabelle?
I got a 9
Yes.
with chat's assistance.
A 9 with chat's assistance.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
7 for poor Annabelle.
Oh
Wait, 9.
Okay.
Annabelle
Also
gets
9.
Annabelle
I
gets
have-
affirmation, right?
Yeah, sure. Annabelle's a hero. She's a very heroic goat.
Is the feeling I'm about to get.
So Vinny, you slide under and you pull your fishing pole out as quick as you can, but as you turn your head, you just see a wall of snow
I
just
have
rushing
one more
past.
cinematic thing that I
I-
can offer.
Okay.
Can I cast one of my first level spells? I'll give up a first level spell slot, and it lets me activate as a bonus action my tempestuous magic because I'm a storm sorcerer, which lets me fly 10 feet.
Ooh.
That's so cool.
I could.
Okay, so you're gonna cast a spell
Yeah, I have to cast a first level spell or higher.
and you're
So
gonna
I'll take one of
fly.
my slots.
Wait. Can I counter that with another
Oh.
idea?
Yes.
To
I
save
love
your
this.
spell?
Yeah.
Can I use my monk bonus action to dash and quickly dash out to grab her with my amazing monk speed?
Why?
I will use a key point. I will I will.
You get those
These
back
two
on
are
a short rest.
driving a hard bargain, and I'm just worried about Annabelle.
Forget Annabelle, dude. We already have goat jerky. Vinny will walk into this snow, an athletics check if possible to try to wade through to get her.
Okay, let's do this. Vinny you can spend a key point and then make a reflex save.
Oh, this is not gonna go good for you.
To
Is
act
that just
quickly.
dexterity save?
Yes. Okay. Thank you guys for bearing with us. The avalanche swept the microphone away, is what Wombat Fuzz said, and I think that they were right. But we're
we
back.
should have on white sheets, like avalanche, crumpled them up, and like.
Just like crumpled them. Do some Foley work. We left off with Vinny trying to go back for Quill, and we rolled the dice, and the dice said no, and so Vinny was attempting to dash back, but turned around and just Quill was just gone. It was just a wall of snow, and Annabelle also is gone, who I don't know if anyone is as concerned about that except for Haskell. But either way, two of your companions are gone. Now we'll cut to Quill. You are so close, and you think you're going to make it, and then you are just plowed over with an absolute mountain of snow.
Oh,
and
yeah.
instantly your world is just white and loud thundering, and you're tumbling head over heels.
Yeah, so she's throwing her arms out every which way. She has a grip on her quarterstaff, and she's poking it up as high as she can because she doesn't know which way is up and
This
which
is
way
a
is
PSA,
down.
you guys. Chat.
Yeah.
This is real avalanche safety that you're learning here from Emily. So
You have to reach out. That way, whatever limb is out, you know which way is up. And if you don't know which way is up, when all of it stops, you have to spit because gravity will still draw your spit downwards, and you know to dig the opposite direction.
So Quill, having grown up, in the wilderness with the snow, she's equipped to handle things like this. So she knows to take this kind of action. And eventually the snow settles around you, and you are packed in with the snow. Well, let's see. What do you start doing? You're restrained and buried and covered. Currently no limbs are sticking out. Oh,
Okay.
and sorry, I feel like this is just pouring salt on it, but I forgot that you failed your strength save, so you're going to take a little bit of damage.
That's fine.
I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah, it would hurt a lot to be pummeled by a mountain.
Only 3 damage. You
Okay.
were not lumped in the snow with a bunch of rocks and stuff.
Thank
You-
goodness.
With some soft snow, luckily.
Okay.
Let's see how Annabelle fared.
Annabelle, Quill, make yourself useful.
Oh,
Help take Annabelle
took
out.
some more damage.
Quill's lost as well.
I know, he's yelling at her.
Okay.
You're down there with her. Use your magic.
When it's time, Vinny wants to roll survival to try to find Quill.
Okay, I'll let Quill start acting first if you want to do something, and then we can cut back to Haskell and Vinny, who are looking, I'm sure.
So she's gonna like breathe for a second and catch her breath because I'm sure like all of the air was knocked out of her. And then she's gonna like move her face around just to get like a little cup in front of her face in the snow. And then she's gonna try and spit. Does it just fall back onto her face?
Where do you want the spit to go?
I don't care.
We'll say it goes to the side. So
Okay.
if
She knows
You're
that
like
that waves
this.
down. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Have you as a DM ever had to decide spit direction?
No, I can't say that I have. I don't know. This is a first.
So she's just gonna start first off, like just kind of like rotating a little bit to make like a little pocket in herself, so that way she can turn the right direction. And using her staff, she's gonna try and make an air hole straight up and out.
Cool. Fair warning, you guys. Real life unicorn has 17 points to dish out. So it's about to get real interesting for everybody. Okay, so you start trying to poke your staff up out of here. And I will give Vinny advantage to try to find Quill in the snow, since she's doing all of this excellent survival work. And I don't think Haskell doesn't seem to be looking for Quill, so I'm going to give this advantage to Vinny. So go ahead, Vinny. You are that you are behind this sort of slanted rock that sheltered you from the avalanche, and you start looking around for Quill.
Hold on. Chase, you got a dab. Have you not dabbed?
I have not dabbed.
I gave a double dab.
I also double dabbed. I
would
double dab dare
for
you.
Annabelle.
That's only one dab, dude. You
I
got
said I
other
double
dab.
dab
I
dare
got
you.
double dab. I don't dab
Yes.
well.
You're such a dad. Look at that.
Your
Got them
dad had such
dabs.
good lines. Like next
No,
time,
I didn't. It was like, oh.
Hey. Don't take the geometry away from me, Em. Toby said
Okay.
it was good.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
And I want a share of those points. I have fun plans. I was counting on you in this stream to give me some villain points.
Well, you're out dabbed 3-1.
You're out
so.
dabbed. If you want to hit us with a whoa, we'll probably
A whoa?
yeah. If you can hit the whoa, we'll negotiate.
I don't know what that is.
All right.
I think these are our RLU points to give away, not Toby's. Who's running the negotiations here?
I am RLU. Just kidding.
What?
Just kidding. No, that's not a plot twist.
It's not a plot. twist.
Okay, Vinny, make your check. Roll some dice.
With advanced survival or perception?
We'll do perception
With
look
advantage,
around.
you said?
with advantage. Yes.
Where is perception? Oh, I see.
Avantage.
Natural 20.
Whoa, that was great.
Thanks to the staff poking out.
Yeah, that is exactly what it was. So you're scanning the now just pure white mountainside below, and you see Quill, what does your staff look like?
So it's pretty normal staff. She hasn't done much to it besides had some like little carvings to it. It's just like an old, gnarled, thicker on top, skinnier on the bottom staff. It looks like you could mount a stone in it, but it's empty.
Okay. You see the tip of Quill's staff that you've seen many times poke up out of the snow, just a couple of inches, but it's dark enough that it stands out against the otherwise snowy mountainside.
Vinny will walk over, and as he's walking over, he'll just stab his fishing pole in as he goes to look for Annabelle and look to see if blood comes out.
Oh my gosh.
Also, real avalanche knowledge.
That's true.
Poor
You guys
Annabelle.
are teaching me I'm helpless in an avalanche. Apparently, I
So,
don't know any of this.
can I roll a survival to see if I poke Annabelle?
Sure. Haskell, let's cut to you real quick. What are you doing?
Digging for Annabelle and telling Quill to help.
Telling Quill to help? Okay.
You must be down there with her. Where is she at?
So you are looking around. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There it is. Well, it's better than a 1, but not by much. And the affirmation bar is on villain, so that's an 8.
You see no sign of Annabelle so far. And Vinny, as you are stabbing the snow as you walk down, you go ahead and make your survival check.
Is Haskell looking up the mountain and not down where the snow is? Is that what's happening
Well,
here?
I don't know, Haskell, you can narrate.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, if you want to find your goat lady, then you gotta get down here and start looking.
He'll go sliding down the hill and start frantically looking.
I rolled wrong. I don't know what rolls first, but I don't
The
have
one on the
advantage.
left
I'm
is-
guessing the one on the left is 18.
Okay. You are stabbing, and then you get down near Quill, not quite to the spot where you see her staff, and you stab down and you hit something and you hear, bah!
And blood comes out.
I don't
Oh.
think you made it bleed because you didn't, but you contacted her, and it's a bludgeoning weapon.
Do you just
didn't-
not
didn't
want this
stab
goat to
through
bleed?
her.
Can I
She's
roll a strength check?
already hurt.
I'm like trying to stab the crap out of this goat.
Why?
Just
You
kidding.
want more
Um,
jerky? I see your play.
He'll go dig out. He'll tell.
Vinny, oops.
Little dude, I found your goat lady.
He'll leave his fishing pole stabbed in where she is, and then he'll go start digging out Quill.
Dude, I'm coming.
As you get there, like the snow above me is starting to melt as I'm like casting my fire cantrip to start melting the snow.
Nice.
That's cool.
Okay, Vinny, go ahead and make an athletics check. I'll give you advantage since Quill is helping from the other side
I
too.
thought you'd never ask. Natural 20.
Nice. We got to spread those around to Haskell eventually.
We don't actually.
Okay, we'll keep
It's
them
the
for
opposite from
Well, okay.
Haskell.
Haskell. Are you headed down to where the fishing pole
I'm
is stabbed
digging
into the
so
snow?
frantically.
Okay.
I just slid down and I'm just digging.
Careful,
Okay.
you can start another avalanche fairly easily.
A 10.
For an athletics check
Mhm.
as you're digging in the snow.
Well, yeah. Wow.
You are making progress, but it is very slow. You have small hands and no digging implements. So you can hear Annabelle under the snow, and you are making some progress, but it's going to take a little bit.
Hang in there, Annabelle. Keep making sound.
Vinny just keeps digging and grabs the staff and tries to just yank her out.
I'll try and
Grab
hold on.
She's not like skewered on the staff.
She's holding it though, right?
I'm holding
Oh,
on
Quill.
to it. It would pull me
Quill.
up.
Oh,
I was still back at
I'm skewing
Annabelle.
Annabelle out.
It's like all the way through her. Just like
That's
He
what
pulls
I thought
out-
you were talking about.
a huge goat literally
It's
lodged
that
on
is
his
not
fishing
gonna
pole.
work.
he's holding it on one hand.
That's a big catch, guys.
Okay.
Like, dudes, look what I caught. There we
Yes,
go.
Vinny, with your nat 20, you are able to hoist Quill out of the snow and get her head and shoulders above the snow. And Quill, you are able to breathe again and kind of hoist yourself up out.
He
the
looks
rest
her
of the way.
over. You okay, Dudette?
Oh, a little sore, but I will be just fine. Where's
She-
the goat?
We'll give you a hug.
Over here, Quill.
Oh. She'll
I
hug
thought
back.
the snow was gonna eat you, Dudette. I came as fast as I could.
You got here amazingly fast. Thank you.
It was all your little staff sticking out.
She just like is bright with like adrenaline and like very flattered. And we should probably help Haskell. He seems...
Yeah, little dude's after his goat lady.
I wonder, do you think the person we are here to save is lost in the snow?
I don't know, Dudette.
Haskell's like feet up, halfway body in the snow, like digging.
Let's talk about this after we help Haskell.
All right. Between the three of you, you are able to dig Annabelle out, and she clambers up out of the snow and shakes the rest of the snow off her fur. She looks a little bit banged up, but she's still got some kick in her.
He's gonna climb up on her back and like hug around her neck. I'll keep you warm, Annabelle. I'm so happy you're safe. You too, Quill.
Bro, dude.
Vinny like,
Look,
What?
dude. And Vinny, I'm happy that you're safe too, dude.
You were fine. You saved me.
Yeah, dude. I'm happy you're safe.
Thank you for saving me, Vinny. You are a good friend.
Does it look like this avalanche went down towards where the camp of dogs were?
oh no.
Or is it on like a different like side of the mountain?
You look down the mountain, Quill, now that you've kind of got your bearings, and you can see the dots of the base camp like off to the side. It looks like it did not hit the camp.
I was so worried for Ajira for a moment, and for Boy, and the other dogs.
They look okay.
May I do a perception check to see if there's any like signs of anyone else inside of this avalanche? Because somebody had to have started this avalanche.
I think it was
Sure.
the goats, wasn't it?
This be a lesson to you.
Goats
Vinny,
should
you
be
can
ravenous towards
you
goat
can
meat.
make a nature check if you would like
Nah.
to. Okay.
He's not concerned about what started it. He wants to find the guy after Quill's done investigating.
I got a 14 perception check for dudes lost in the avalanche.
You don't see anything else that sticks out to you.
Okay.
Nothing sticking out of the snow. You see a couple of dots, but they turn out to be rocks and, trees and things like that.
Okay.
All right, continuing on.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
can we find the trail again?
Yes, you guys are able to see like a ways up ahead. It looks like while the avalanche did go quite rapidly, it wasn't actually that wide.
Hmm.
So you're able to pick up the trail not too far away.
Okay, cool.
So you move right along. And up ahead, you see... Let's see, Vinny, are you still leading the way?
Absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check then.
You got it. I am perceiving 18.
Okay. You hear over the crunch of your footsteps in the snow and the bleating of Annabelle, and Haskell's probably muttering to her. You hear over all of this noise up ahead some like heavy breathing, some labored breathing. And you see in the shadow of a rock, like a cliff face, a humanoid form slumped up against the stone wall.
Vinny doesn't say anything. He just sprints to this figure.
Vinny, what is it you see? And she'll quicken her pace.
Dad, I found him.
She'll run.
Okay.
Haskell will have Annabelle and Tail.
You guys run up to this figure who is hunched in the snow and ice, leaning up against the wall. And I think we will go ahead and take a break.
Dun 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 dun.
I know we sort of had a little break earlier, but we'll take our official break now, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Sounds good. Bye.
All right, we are back. Quill and Annabelle freshly saved from an avalanche, and you guys have found a figure slumped against a cliff wall who seems quite exhausted, and Vinny's taking point running up ahead, and you see what appears to be a human bundled up in winter clothing like you guys are, who looks much worse for wear. There's blood on his clothing, and he's kind of holding his left arm that you can see is bleeding quite a bit. And sorry, my dog just pulled a blanket off the couch and laid on top of it. She's decided that's her new bed. Okay. Yes, so this man he's conscious, but only somewhat, he doesn't seem like he's super aware of you guys. He looks at you, but he doesn't really say much. He's just breathing heavily.
Medicine check this guy?
Yeah.
I'm just looking for what's wrong physically. I know that he's holding his arm and all of that.
Yeah, actually, really quick before you do that, Vinny, I'm going to use a villain point. And as you see this man and his blood and everything, you are suddenly struck with this overwhelming hunger suddenly, and you just feel starving, and that blood smells weirdly delicious, and you're able to snap out of it. You can roleplay that however you want, but mechanically you are going to take a negative 1d4 to your next check.
Okay.
Because you are distracted by this sudden urge.
Then instead of a medicine check, Vinny just stops dead in his tracks and just stares forward.
Okay.
Haskell will go walking by him and kind of narrow his eyes. He's gonna go take a look at him. I want to inspect to see if he looks like magical healing could benefit.
Okay. You can
or if,
just
he's just too if he's suffering from starvation.
Oh,
things
so you
that
just
won't
kind
be
of
helped.
want to see his condition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Which I
go ahead
guess
and
would
make
be
a medicine check. Yeah.
16.
He looks both. He looks injured and he looks like he's been cold and hungry and, out in the just wilderness
And
for
he looks
some time.
injured.
He looks injured, yeah. He's clearly injured. He's clutching his left arm and there's blood on his clothing, mostly concentrated near his left shoulder and arm area.
Can you speak?
I'm so glad to see you. I thought I would die up here.
What's your name?
I'm Garrett.
I would like to cast a cure wounds from my healing hands on him, please.
Okay.
Ori, while he does that, Quill's look confused at why Vinny's not doing anything, and she's going to do a perception around for danger.
Okay.
6 for 7 on rolling a 1 for my heals.
Oh,
You rolled another
no!
one.
I rolled another 1.
Are you sure you're not rolling D1? 1D1?
You know, like you would think so.
You heal him up a bit though?
For 3, yeah, that's my signature healing number is 3.
Well, not to worry too much. This guy is just a lowly normal person.
That's good.
So
If you're missing 3 hit points, come
that
see Haskell.
makes a big difference for him. Yes, so you can't see beneath his clothing, but he visibly he moves his left arm a little bit and kind of looks at it, and he's still shivering and kind of blue in the face, but he says, "Thank you. Oh, it doesn't hurt so bad anymore."
Yes. Let the gods take the healing. Quicken the pace. We'll be taking you back home. I brought you a goat to ride. Her name is Annabelle.
Oh, wait. We can't leave the rest of them. They're still up there.
There's more of you.
Yes, I was leading a group of travelers. I was guiding them, and we ran into a yeti.
A yeti. Can I see if can I begrudgingly roll knowledge to see what I know about yetis?
Sure.
Begrudgingly.
What kind of knowledge is that?
That can be nature.
Okay. Let's see. Nature. Here it goes. That should be an 11.
An 11. You know yetis are large, cold climate creatures. You've never come into close contact with one. You've heard they're quite dangerous. And
Exciting. I've never seen a yeti.
They apparently attack explorer groups.
Annabelle, come give Garrett here a cuddle. We're going to go fight a yeti. Vinny, stop ogling Garrett. We're going to go fight a yeti.
He'll shake his head.
Well, little dude, where'd you come from?
They've come from very far away. But that's another story. Let's go fight a yeti.
Little
Bring your
dude, I
magic,
found the
Quill.
guy.
Yes. He said there are more.
Vinny, are you feeling all right?
Yeah, dude, I'm just so hungry.
Oh, well, you have goat jerky.
Oh, you're so right.
He'll start eating the goat jerky.
Get away from Annabelle first. Just come up the hill a bit here.
As you guys are discussing the goat jerky, you hear Garrett cry out, and seemingly from nowhere, there are 2 very large cats that pounce on your position. They are not visible right now. Let me make them visible for you.
Okay. Okay, you said cat. Was coughing, and I thought you said cows, and I had a very different image in my head.
Cats.
Did the jerky do anything when I ate it? Just
It tasted like jerky.
But it didn't satiate that raw hunger.
It's merely it has passed now, Vinny, but you are kind of shaken by it. So until you take that negative 1d4 on your next check,
okay,
it'll hang over you. Not necessarily the hunger, but just that like feeling.
perfect.
And begrudgingly remind you, you have +2 on all your stuff, Tori.
Oh, excellent. Thank you for the reminder. Roll initiative.
I would love to roll initiative.
Oh, Ajira's not with you. Get out of here, Ajira.
Me too. Do you have the combat thing up?
Yes, I need to pull it up now.
I can never find initiative on my D&D sheet.
It's in the top middle.
It's by your speed.
And armor class.
Above your health.
Of the two.
There it is. Thank you.
Did you just roll a natural 20?
Yes.
Somebody did, not me. I got a 19.
A dab. That's for you,
I got
unicorn.
I got a 10, man.
So actually, I should retcon a little bit. These cats jump on Annabelle specifically.
Oh, different story, man.
So as she's walking to give Garrett a cuddle.
Yes, and you guys start discussing the jerky. These cats come pouncing off of the cliffside. They are all white. I should show you guys a bigger picture of them because they look cool.
They do look pretty neat.
There you go.
Oh.
They're like snow leopards.
They're like big old Persians.
Yeah. They're big fluffy mean cats. Anyway.
Get away from that goat. He's gonna start hissing at him.
Okay. Did you guys I need to roll initiative for them. Silly me. Oh, I have to do this. There we go. Okay. So Quill with her nat 20. These cats came out of nowhere. So they are going to both get one attack off on Annabelle before the round starts.
Okay.
Oh, Haskell, you don't happen to have Annabelle's stats pulled up right now, do you? Oh, I think I do, actually, on her token. Let me see. Yes, I do. Okay.
Wonderful. I can't control her token, by the way. So.
Oh, I will give you control in just 1 minute. Okay, Annabelle takes some big hits. And she's knocked down prone as these two cats just pounce right on top of her. And Quill, it is now your turn.
Bless these creatures off the mountain, Quill.
So Quill will turn towards these, and a crackle of lightning will light up her palms and glow in her eyes for a moment as she goes ahead and casts a witch bolt at the one closest to her. So this one right here.
Okay. I am going to use 3 villain points.
Okay.
Actually, is that a save that they do?
I think it's an attack.
Witch bolt is an attack?
It's an attack.
Okay, then I will use 3 villain points to redirect that spell. This cat just looks at you and its eyes kind of go all white for a second, and your spell gets redirected. And I'll just roll randomly.
Dun 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 dun. This is the second time this has happened with this specific spell.
True. Okay, I'll roll a D. Do you want Quill to be in that running? I guess theoretically she could be. So I'll roll
she
a
would
D.
rather zap herself than a friend.
I'll roll a D5.
Okay. Fingers crossed for the other crag cat, guys.
It does go on Quill.
Okay, that's fine. So she's
I said blast them
casting,
off the
and she
mountain, not
like
yourself.
goes, and you say something, and she gets distracted, and its eyes flash, and she blinks, and the spell goes off in her hands, and she gets electrocuted for a d12 of damage.
Oh no!
5 damage. Oh, I
You
rolled it before. It was 4. Okay.
4's better than 5.
4's better than 5.
You can move if you like, Quill.
Yeah, she'll move back a little ways, so
'Kay.
she'll go to here, and that'll be turn.
Okay. Haskell, you're up, and Annabelle can take her turn now too. She's looking very bloody.
Okay. And I control her, yeah, since
Yes, you.
it
I
is my
believe
blessing.
I gave you control. You should be able to move her around if you want to.
Got it. Say, Annabelle, just try to slowly back away. Now she can do something kind of like a retreat, right? Where she can
Yeah,
not-
she can take the disengage action and then just back away.
Yeah, let's have her do that.
Okay.
And I guess I'll have her go just back here. She can move through allies, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have her go back there. And I'm gonna. Does it look like I'm in reach of these things? Like swipe.
Oh, like does it look like they have big long
Yeah. Like,
arms?
does it look like they can reach me from where they're at?
No, you don't
Okay.
think so. Also, Annabelle had to stand up, so she only has half speed this turn. So she'll probably be like right behind you guys,
Like here.
just as an FYI. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna start beating on my drum with my mace. I'm gonna look back at Quill. Quill, feel the magic and direct it to them, not yourself. Have
Poor
confidence
Quill.
in yourself. You can do this. Feel the skies. And I'm gonna do a bardic inspiration on you.
Okay.
And then I am going to drawing my weapon is an action. Yes.
No, you can just do it.
Okay. In that case, that was my bonus action to bardic inspire. I'm going to move up to here, and then I'm gonna bash this thing on the nose. Bad cat.
Bad kitty. Okay.
And we're not affirmated. Sad day, chat.
Oh,
Hey,
look
it's
at
Oh,
your
nice.
roll!
There's the not nat one.
Okay. Does
Very
that hit?
nice. Yes.
Okay, 8
Haskell.
damage. That's a big whack on the nose.
Teach it to blink at spellcasters.
Sorry,
And-
I did hear that. I had to shush my dog. 8 damage. You bop it right on the nose. It like snarls and bares its
I
teeth at you.
snarl back. And that's my
Okay.
turn.
Vinny, you're up.
Moving over here doesn't do anything for me, right? Like if I get on the opposite side of Haskell,
Correct.
there's okay. I'm just gonna step
Yes,
up,
more in the flanking.
and just beat him with my fishing pole. I'll pull it out as I'm walking up, and as it's coming out is when he's gonna smack it down on top of this thing.
Okay.
That's a 9.
That is not enough.
All right. I will use my bonus action to do it again.
It quickly moves its leg out of the way where you smack the snow.
24 this time.
But it is not quick enough on the follow through.
Yeah, it's planned. Bring it around the other side and just smack it under the jaw,
Nice.
drawing a little bit of blood.
I see
9
you one-upping me
damage.
by one number.
Excellent.
Yeah, I beat you by 1 number on both things. Did you see
Yeah.
that?
But he's just got to come in here with his longer fishing pole, smacking it.
Oh,
on
little
the-
dude, you decided to do something this fight, I see.
It's
Okay.
bit Annabelle.
Let's get him, dude.
This thing, let's see. Okay, so this one right in front of you is going to go for Haskell. I have too many tabs open. That's the story of my life, right? What, it's, oh, and I have a +2 right now, right? Yes, I do. Thank you,
You
chat.
do.
So that is a 17 to hit.
I think so. Let me double check my AC. I think it's terrible. It is terrible. That hits.
No, get behind me. What are you doing?
Bopping it on the nose. It had it coming.
It's Okay. That is, why is it rolling so weird? Okay. And then it's going to do 13 damage to you.
That's a bit.
It is
Are
a
you
bit.
down?
No. Wait.
Okay.
No, not quite.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, this other cat is going to back up a little bit, and then it's going to come running at you, Haskell, and it's going to pounce.
Okay.
Wait, before you do that, do I have any hero points?
Vinny, yes, you guys all have some hero points.
I'm
You
gonna
have
use a
2.
hero point and make you re-roll that damage roll on Haskell.
Okay. That is 9 damage instead of 13 damage.
Oh, on the last one?
Yes.
The first one.
Nice. That is a big deal.
As he's going to swipe at you, Vinny will actually like swip. I don't know if that's a word. It sounds like that's the noise this makes. Like it'll pop up on the screen. He's gonna flip his fishing pole up and just kind of try to pull the claw away from you, but it still gets a good gouge.
Yeah, okay. Your nat ones are going around, it seems, Haskell, because this one that charged at you and pounced, you are so small, it just misjudged your height, I think, and
Hair goes blowing from the dust of the paw over.
Yep, and it slashes air and does not catch you this time. Garrett's here. He's not a combatant really. He's just gonna kind of, I think, crawl away from the cats as much as he can, get out of danger. Quill, you're back up.
Awesome. So, Quill is going to take the good advice of her friend here, her acquaintance, sorry, can't claim friendship, and she'll lift a hand towards the sky as she summons back this lightning, and she's going to try one more time to apply this beam of lightning.
Okay.
Does an 18 strike this cat?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to spend a hero point to do 50% more damage.
Nice.
And so I'll do a total of 6 damage, I believe.
6 damage?
Because I rolled a 4. So
Excellent.
2 more, 6.
Yes, you finally get a spell off successfully, and
it's only because of Haskell, of course.
you do have bardic inspiration. I guess you
know.
didn't need it this time.
So what's gonna happen though is it latches, like this beam of lightning latches from it to her, and it's just like crackling back and forth. And yeah, that's her turn.
Excellent.
And you don't have to use bardic inspiration. It lasts for 10 minutes, so you can apply it to a different one.
Perfect. It's a
Wait.
D4 extra?
D6.
D6, okay.
But when she uses it, it's gone.
And if she doesn't use it in 10 minutes, it's gone.
Haskell, you are up.
Okay. He's so angry about Annabelle. He's gonna smack it again.
Oh!
Nobody else is hurt but me and Annabelle, right? Or like, Ajira, you're a little hurt. Vinny, you're okay?
Well, Jira's not here, but
Sorry, Quill.
Quill is hurt.
Yeah, little kid. After you smack it, get behind me.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna smack it with my mace again.
Okay.
It's gotta work twice, right? 16?
That is enough.
7 bludgeoning damage. I bop it on the nose again.
Same one, right?
Same one.
Incredible.
Excellent.
Good hit.
All right. Anything else, Haskell?
I don't really want to get op attacked, so I don't think I will step behind Vinny.
Okay.
That's my turn.
In that case, Vinny, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna roll my D4, so I have to take -3 on my roll.
Okay.
I'm going to just smack this this cat again. Wait,
Get
is there an action in 5e that I can forcibly move Haskell behind me and step into his space so that he doesn't trigger an op attack?
Not technically, no.
Okay. That's fine. I'll just beat the guy with my
That
Can't
works.
get me if it's down.
Yeah.
That's true.
So -3, so 19.
To hit, yes.
Okay, 6 damage.
Excellent. How do you want to slay this cat?
Oh, you know how. I stab my fishing pole into it.
You skewer
It's
it?
happened.
Skewers, it makes it sound worse, but and then I look to the other one and flip the fishing pole to the side, and a little bit of like
Blood spatters on its
white fur, and then I can move and still bonus action, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Vinny's going to move around Haskell and still be in protection of the Annabelle lady, and attack with a bonus action.
Excellent.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Woo!
That is, I think it auto adds the crit. Does it? I don't know.
It does add the damage, yeah.
Okay, it already does it. 16 damage then.
Nice. Big chunky hit.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. The
Like
cat
2 nose bumps.
snarls. It echoes across in the mountains and the trees and the cliffs and everything. This big
That's-
yowl.
2 nose bops. Look here, furry dude. Don't attack my little friend. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, this cat, upon seeing its companion dying, and with a real good smack to its skull, is thinking that this goat was not such an easy snack after all, and is going to disengage, back away from you guys slowly, and then run off up the cliff. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm guessing disengage means
25.
no op attack.
Yes.
Okay.
30. And it clambers up this cliff just as easily as it walks. It just goes straight up the wall. And I guess I can ask right now, are you guys planning on pursuing this cat?
Yes.
Okay, so we will stay in initiative order. Garrett is gonna chill. Quill, you're up.
Will is going to immediately say, "It's getting away quickly!" And I'm going to cast a firebolt at it.
Yes.
Is that a cantrip?
It is a cantrip. I will use this amazingness from my good buddy Haskell.
You can choose to do it after the roll.
Oh, okay. I see
I'm
how
gonna
it is.
be super mean right now, but they are called villain points for a reason. I'm
Okay.
gonna use my last 3 to
You haven't called
redirect
yourself a
this
hero
spell.
yet, so
Wait a minute. Is this a saving throw one?
No.
Firebolt. Okay, so I'm gonna redirect this one with my
Okay.
last 3 villain points. This thing turns its head quickly back around at you, and its eyes go white again. And we'll see where you're directing your firebolt. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll roll another d5. Oh no, this is going to Annabelle.
I would like to. Has it hit yet, or it's
It
just
hasn't
redirected?
hit.
It has not hit.
I'm gonna try to roll really badly. How about a 21?
I'm gonna use my hero point. Krill, if you scorch Annabelle and make jerky, we will never be friends. You will forever stay an acquaintance.
Oh.
So she has to reroll.
Okay, reroll with a negative something.
Negative
Negative
2.
-2.
Does a 9 hit Annabelle?
A 9 does not hit Annabelle.
Oh.
So she was going, she gets like stunned a little bit by this whited eyes again, and the bolt starts going towards Annabelle, and she hears Haskell yell at her, and she literally slaps her own hand downwards and fires it off into the snow.
They said channel the skies, not the fires of hate.
It was the cat. It made me do it.
Are you going to move, Quill?
Yeah, she'll move forward and away from Annabelle. One, two, three.
Okay, Haskell, you're up.
I'm gonna look up. You are a bad cat, and my eyes are gonna flare like this frosty blue when I do it, and I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery, which is a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I did just check. It doesn't have to understand me. It just has to be able to hear me.
Okay. What is your DC?
DC 12.
It is going to succeed.
Okay.
Dang.
And then I'm going to protectively stand in front of between Annabelle and Quill, and that's my turn.
Okay, Vinny.
How high up is this cat? How high is this little cliff?
The cliff is about 15 feet of,
All right.
of rock wall.
Vinny's gonna go 25 feet to there. As part of my move, can I then start trying to climb as the same move action?
Yes. You
So
need
I still
to-
have 15 feet of movement. How high can I try to climb with that? Can I try to climb 15 feet up?
Go ahead and make an athletics check. You'll need to do that either way. And let me grab the
16.
Climbing. While climbing, each foot of movement. Okay, so you move half speed while climbing,
Okay.
basically.
Am I able to get within range to strike him with a 16 climb?
You can get toward the top of the cliff. You'll swing with disadvantage because you'll be like holding on to the cliffside as you're trying to hit.
Would like to use a key point to dash the rest of the way up this cliff.
Okay.
Can I
You
do that?
scramble up. Yep. So you get the extra movement.
Okay, and then
And that's
I
a
wanna-
bonus action, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So you get the rest of the way up.
And then I want to. You know what? I'm actually going to, even if it op attacks me, I'm gonna loop around it, so I can.
It's
cut
only
it off.
when you're leaving its range. So
Great. 5, 10, 20. Actually, I can go. I'm gonna go there, and then swing down.
okay.
That's only a 9.
Real life unicorn is out of control right now.
Isn't it great?
That's a 9.
A 9 to hit is not enough.
Can I use my hero point to re-roll an attack roll? Is that a use of them? I don't remember what we could use them for. I know I can use it to make damage
Yes.
re-roll.
Yeah. You can re-roll something with a +2.
Okay, I'm doing that. So I will use a hero point and re-rolling. That's only a 13.
That is just enough.
8 damage.
Okay.
Is it still up?
It is.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. So this thing is just trying to get away. Let's see here. It's going to disengage and continue its actually it's going to just start running. So you can use an op attack. I am going to say, Vinny, your stomach starts growling again, and you're just gripped with this hunger, and you're gonna take a negative D4. I'm using a villain point because I have a bajillion now.
Okay, let me roll my d4. 1, so I'll take a -1 on this attack roll.
Okay, and it's gonna start running away.
20
That'll hit.
for 8 damage.
Okay, it is limping away, but it is still
It is
up.
still not dead. Okay, I'm gonna get it on my next turn.
Aska wants it to get got because he needs to redirect the jerky thought.
That's what if Vinny had got it, he's gonna kick it down this cliffside to Haskell.
It is
Holy
just
crap.
sprinting full bore. I'll leave it at the corner because so you guys can still see it, but it's all the way away there. And Garrett's just panicking, although I guess he's not so much anymore because the cat's mostly gone. And it is Quill's turn.
Quill's firebolt has a range of 120 feet. Can I
Indeed.
still firebolt this thing?
I believe, let's see.
I just did a thing to where it actually was, and it was definitely within range, but I didn't know how much farther off the screen it was. It's 70 feet away currently.
Yeah, it's still within range, we'll say.
Beautimous. If it can sense me casting from so far away. 23.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use 3 villain points to direct that somewhere else.
I swear to the gods, Quill.
That is going to go on Haskell is number 4.
Okay.
Hey,
So this thing, so you cast this out, Quill, and it does go flying like out where you think it is, but this cat turns around again. You can't really see it from here, but Vinny, you see its eyes flash white, and this firebolt just like veers around and comes streaking back toward Haskell.
Do I have to roll another attack?
No, the attack roll you had is what we'll use.
I have to hero point. Quill, stop channeling the fires. Just stop. Let the
Will's
cats
just gonna
go.
lay
Put your
down and
magic-
never move again.
Oh.
So you reroll with the -2.
Okay. -2. Firebolts. 20.
Yeah.
20.
No, that's still gonna hit me.
We can use the first damage, which was less.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go unconscious
You're down.
either
Okay.
way.
You did take that big
Oh, wait,
chunky
no,
hit.
no. The
from
first
cat.
damage puts me to 1 because Vinny
Okay,
saved me.
still up. We'll say yeah.
Vinny
So
coming in
you're at 1.
clutch.
So you take 5 damage from this firebolt that just blasts you full in the face.
Can we say like it looked like it was gonna hit Annabelle and I just dove in front of it?
Yeah, I like that. Okay, poor Quill. I really swear I thought I was out of villain points and I was gonna just let it rest there, but then
There's some kind of
real-
like sinister like unicorn sitting up on like the cliff, like watching. this.
watching this whole thing. Yes, just like I don't know if unicorns can do this because they don't have fingers, but
hooves.
with the hooves, yeah. Okay, Quill, are you gonna move?
Yeah, she's gonna start running away from everybody. She's like, sorry. She's gonna go as far as she can, except I don't have the grabby thing. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's
Okay.
her full turn.
Okay, and I'm actually gonna use one more villain point, because Quill is, I think you're really doubting yourself right now. Your magic has gone haywire. Vinny doesn't even consider you a friend.
Haskell's yelling at you.
I think you you see in your mind just this flash for an instant, your mother's face just looking like hard at you. And you feel that familiar sense of, you know, everything that moment brings back to you, and you're going to take a -d4 to your next check.
Okay.
Haskell, you're up.
You're such a jerk, Haskell.
I have to heal myself. Vinny, just let the cat go. It's not worth it. I'm both cold and hot at the same time. I would like to pray to all of the gods in this world to not roll a 1 for once on a heal. But they won't answer. They won't answer.
A 1.
Because I'm 7 for 8 on heals in this campaign, rolling a 1.
There's the Haskell special, 3 hit points.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That sucks so bad.
And then I'm just gonna cuddle Annabelle and I'm gonna be done.
Can I spend a hero point to increase his damage by 50%?
I'm good with that.
I spend
Sure.
my hero point.
To up it by 2.
Yeah,
I
she's
won?
just gonna turn. Back to I won. It is probably one. She's gonna turn and she's gonna say, "I'm sorry," at Haskell as he is healing himself.
Don't pity us. Just watch your fire.
Okay, you can have a. Well, we can bump it up to 2 because you spent a hero point. So you can have 2 extra hit points, Haskell.
That does put me at a very healthy 5 hit points.
Healthier than 3. Vinny,
That's true.
you're up.
Oh man. How these cliffs ahead of me are all pretty tall like the other ones?
They'll take some climbing, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Vinny's gonna hop off the cliff in front of Quill.
She's just looking down at the snow.
Well, Dudette, it's not your fault. Didn't you see those kitty cat eyes?
Haskell will never believe that.
Do you honestly believe anything that old Haskell says?
That's
Yes.
a valid point.
Look, Dudette, you did a good job. Some of us weren't made for this. Maybe adventuring's not for you.
I see.
It's
I
okay,
had-
though.
I had not considered that possibility.
Now, Dudette, I'll take you under my shell. I'll help you.
Quill is made to adventure. She saved me. She just needs to learn to mend her connection with the gods.
Don't listen to that, dude. Your connection's great, Dudette.
So the problem lies with me and not the gods.
Look, I heard something once. If you believe in yourself, then you're a believer. Are you a believer?
I'm not sure anymore.
Well, Dudette, think about it. When you decide, the magic will flow inside. All right, let's get going.
Okay, Garrett gets up from his sort of makeshift hiding niche in the cliff wall and says, thank you. I'm so glad you guys got here before they found me on my own. We have to go find the rest of the group. I tried to lead the Yeti down here, which is what happened to my arm, but then it left me alone, and I'm worried it went back for them.
Quill will go to speak and then realize that she's not an adventurer and she'll let the true adventurer speak.
Haskell's gonna look at her. Are you not going to bond with him?
Look, I'm taking over this shit, dudes and dudettes. We're gonna go get this Yeti. We're gonna get off this mountain. Cool?
Are you sure it was a Yeti and not one of those cats?
Look, dude, that cat ran from us. I think it's time for you to say sorry to the dudette over there.
To Quill?
Yeah, dude, you hurt her feelings, man.
She tried to kill Annabelle.
Look, dude, she didn't do it on purpose. Do you remember when we were down there and like all the magics were flying everywhere and people were shooting each other? In the middle of war, you can't just control what happens, dude. Sometimes things get out of control.
Garrett kind of steps up to you guys and says, "It's true. Crag cats have a way of redirecting magic. It's a
Do you
really
use
unique
black
ability."
ice?
Black ice?
Your confusion is a good sign. Quill, I'm sorry. If it was truly the cat. I've never seen a cat with magic eyes before. Only ones with hooves and no teeth.
You saw a cat with hooves for eyes.
No, just hooves and no
Oh.
teeth. Hooves for eyes would be ridiculous.
I see. Well, I was wondering, should Garrett wait down below, perhaps?
You should stay with Annabelle. They should mend together. If you give Annabelle a hug, we will call it even, and I will forgive you.
She will promptly step over and hold the face of this goat from the side and address it. Annabelle, I am sorry for lighting you on fire.
Ma.
She will give a very gentle but sincere hug to this goat.
I know you hold great power. They told me so, and I saw it when we first met, when you saved me.
Vinny starts walking up this mountain.
Yeah, I'll join.
Okay, you guys continue up the trail. Garrett is indeed staying kind of toward the back with Annabelle, just sort of walking along with her. And he'll warn you that up ahead there's a pretty steep climb that you like actually have to climb up. And pretty soon you reach this pretty sheer cliff wall. There are certainly handholds and things like that. It definitely looks climbable, but far from walkable. Garrett will offer his one climber's kit that he has, which can help one person.
Thanks, dude. I'll put this to good use.
Vinny will climb first with his rope as well, and
Okay.
then look for something. If he makes it up, look for something to tie a rope to and toss it down to help the other two.
Cool. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay. What does the climber's kit give me? Anything?
I believe it gives you advantage.
Okay.
And if that's not true, it is now what it's doing.
21.
Nice. Yeah, easy. You're able to climb up this wall. And up at the top, you find, I'm assuming you're looking for something to like tie the rope off on.
Yep.
You find some jagged rocks and things. There's plenty of
Cool.
options up here.
He'll tie the rope to it and then toss the rope down to the other two.
Okay. Who's climbing first?
Let me go first, Ajira. I'll make sure you do not get harmed if you fall.
She just wilts again after being called the wrong name for the 4th time, and she'll go and climb. Athletics?
Yes.
You still have has it been 10 minutes yet? She might have a bardic inspiration.
I might need a bardic inspiration.
Oh, no.
It's the tail end of your 10 minutes, I'll say.
Perfect. Well,
You do need to take your negative D4, though, because
Okay.
still feeling kind of
Here's my
emotional.
D6 of help, which was
Even my
1.
bardic
Here's my
inspirations
tier
are
4. I got 4 for my fail. I am at a grand total of 3 for my athletics check.
You are making very slow progress. Thanks to the rope, you're not in danger of like falling and killing yourself.
Her
or anything,
feet are just
but-
slipping. She can't quite get like the lean back and the climb up. It's just like arms up here, feet down here, just kicking. It's embarrassing.
Okay, go
Use
ahead.
your arms more.
Go ahead and give me let's see what Okay, Haskell, you'll make it eventually, Quill, but you gain 1 level of exhaustion because it was very tiring for
Dang
you.
it. Okay.
And now Haskell, you are up. I'm assuming at least, unless you're gonna just chill here.
No, I would love to climb that rope with a 15.
Okay, yes, you're able to scramble up this cliff, and you are not exhausted by the effort. Quill mechanically 1 level of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on ability checks. That's not attacks and things like that, or saving throws, it's just ability checks.
Okay.
And that can go away with a long rest. Okay, Garrett can make it up there. What are you doing with Annabelle? Are you trying to hoist her?
Oh, is he coming
This
with
cliff?
us?
I thought he was staying with Garrett. Or she
Garrett
was staying with Garrett.
Garrett is we can retcon this if you guys want to, but Garrett seems determined to go track down his group.
Oh,
Like-
we would stop this fool.
Okay, what is that exchange?
Look, dude. We've had a very long day.
Ooh, Vinny,
Yeah, Dudette?
perhaps it would be wise if I spoke with him.
You're right, Dudette.
Vinny will like step back.
She'll step forward. Listen, you have been suffering for quite some time. This is something that, well, at least these two are quite good at. Ijira is down below, caring for your animals. It would be of best use if you return to her and send her in our footsteps, so she may catch up with us.
But I'm not doing my job.
You are doing your job by giving us the best chances. As look at your hands, and I'll hold his hands, and I'm assuming they've got frostbite and stuff from being out here.
He's wearing mittens, but they are covered in frost and ice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You will slow us down. We can go quickly.
He hangs his head and is silent for a moment.
You know Ajira, yes? Hero.
I've heard of her. Yeah.
Send her in your place. This is the best thing you can do.
Okay. Thank you. Let me tell you who you're looking for. There were three I was guiding, and there was a Goliath named Mokingo, Growling Bear. He was here looking to test his mettle against some legend. I have heard of it before, but I'm not familiar. Oya Manartok. Quill, this will sound very familiar to you, that name.
Okay.
You know that to be, well, I guess, do you know who that is? M or?
I believe I do.
Okay,
yeah?
okay, just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
So you know that name.
Mhm.
So he was, the Goliath was hoping to test his mettle against this person. Then the Goliath always had a companion, a halfling. Her name was Perilou. Fishfinger. That's it. I don't really know why they traveled together, but they seemed really close, and she was happy to accompany him. And then finally a tiefling, bluish skin. Her name's Asterix. I don't really know her story. She came from one of the 10 towns. Kept to herself, mumbled a lot, swore a lot, seemed kind of grumpy. I didn't talk to her much, but anyway, that's all I know. I hope you find them.
Thank you. These details could be the difference between life and death.
I hope they mean life. And he'll grasp your hands and then head down the trail with Annabelle.
And then Quill will struggle on a rope for a long time.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, so you guys head up the rope, you clamber up the cliff, and it is now the three of you at the top of this cliff. So goodbye, Annabelle. Goodbye, Garrett.
Do we see the opening?
The opening?
Yeah, like where is it their cave? I guess is what I'm asking. Like,
Oh,
I
up at the
imagine
top.
if there's where the people are. Yeah.
Yes. So you walk for a little ways farther, and very near the cliff, you see the opening of a big cave. It's about 15 feet high, 10-ish feet wide, and it's just like gaping open. The rocks at the top are jagged. They remind you of teeth, and it looks like just a big gaping maw. You see that the stone and the snow at the mouth of the cave are stained with blood, and you see large footprints packing the snow in the area.
Can I whatever roll to identify these footprints to see if it's actually a Yeti?
Sure, that would be probably survival or nature. I would take either one.
I will choose survival. Oh, I did it again. I kept that on. 15.
Okay, these do look large. You probably aren't super familiar with Yetis, but from what the little you do know, this looks like it's probably Yeti footprints.
I didn't do that. These look like Yeti footprints. You ready? We gotta go save these people.
I'm feeling very wounded, but I suppose
Stay behind me,
It's my
little dude.
choice.
I'll keep you safe.
I will try to keep you standing.
Okay, so you guys,
Quill,
Sorry.
no,
Quill.
go ahead.
Dudette, are you ready for this?
Yes,
Do you
I-
believe?
I have been waiting for a long time to speak with Martinique.
Dudette, the Yeti's not a friend.
This is the name of a Goliath.
Oh, I totally missed that. All right, let's go.
And then we go.
You head into the cave, and your boots stick a little bit in the bloody snow and leave footprints behind, and that is where we will stop.
Very good.
I'm ready to fight a Yeti.
I know. I wish I could keep all these villain points for the next one.
I'm a Reti
I am
Yeti.
so sure that RLU will be back to replenish his
It's
supply.
true.
You know,
I can
I'm
only
sure.
hope that that will be the case.
I'm not feeling ready for a Yeti because you know what? I have not had a Barden's performance work, and I've not rolled above a 1 on a yield.
You haven't rolled above a 1 on
I-
most things.
I'm a fighter because I have done the most with my mace.
Well, next week, hopefully, we will have our trusty ranger friend back. We'll say maybe it took you guys a little longer than that to find the cave. Enough time for Ajira to catch up. She probably started heading up the mountain after she saw the avalanche because she was concerned for you guys.
That
So
makes
Very
sense.
nice.
she will meet up with you at the mouth of the cave as you enter, and she at least will be fresh and spoiling for a fight, hopefully. Or not. I don't know. You guys don't necessarily have to fight the Yeti. We'll just have to see.
We're not
Won't
talking
we?
to it.
That's true. If we've learned anything, Vinny, is act first, talk later.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
So much for the chat interactions. It was super fun. We had lots of hero villain points flying around, lots of items and fun things. And well, I'll have to bug you guys about your blessings again next time. We had the animal one, but I think you guys with your stars could add to your spell DCs and things like that. We'll keep working on those, but thank you for tuning in with us. If you'd like to support our channel, you can obviously follow us and subscribe here. We are also making a special effort right now to expand our YouTube following. So if you have not already, please go ahead there, and if you subscribe to YouTube channels, you can subscribe to ours. We are Level 1 Geek, as you might imagine. We will be posting all of our VODs and things there, so the previous Frostgeeks episode should be going up really soon if you need to catch up. You can also follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything. And you can also buy dice and fun things from one of our affiliate partners, the links for which you can find below. And and Patreon's down there too. So many ways to support us. And if you're already doing some of these things, we super appreciate it. You guys are really awesome. Even just tuning in is great support. So thanks a lot again. All right, that'll wrap for tonight. So go take a long rest, stay away from Yetis, and we'll catch you next time.
Drink your water.
Drink your water. and that can go away with a long rest. Okay, Garrett can make it up there. What are you doing with Annabelle? Are you trying to hoist her?
Oh, is he coming with us?
I thought he was staying with Garrett. Or she was staying with Garrett.
Garrett is we can retcon this if you guys want to, but Garrett seems determined to go track down his group.
Oh, we would stop this fool.
Okay. What is that exchange?
Look, dude. We've had a very long day.
Ooh, Vinny.
Yeah, Judette?
Perhaps it would be wise if I spoke with him.
You're right, Dudette.
Vinny will like step back.
She'll step forward. Listen, you have been suffering for quite some time. This is something that, well, at least these two are quite good at. Ijira is down below, caring for your animals. It would be of best use if you return to her and send her in our footsteps, so she may catch up with us.
But I'm not doing my job.
You are doing your job by giving us the best chances. Look at your hands, and I'll hold his hands, and I'm assuming they've got frostbite and stuff from being out here.
He's wearing mittens, but they are covered in frost and ice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You will slow us down. We can go quickly.
He hangs his head and is silent for a moment.
You know Ajira, yes? Hero.
I've heard of her, yeah.
Send her in your place. This is the best thing you can do.
Okay. Thank you. Let me tell you who you're looking for. There were three I was guiding, and there was a Goliath named Mokingo, Growling Bear. He was here looking to test his mettle against some legend. I have heard of it before, but I'm not familiar. Oya Manartak. Quill, this will sound very familiar to you, that name.
Okay.
You know that to be, well, I guess, do you know who that is? M or?
I believe I do.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
So you know that name.
Mm-hmm.
So he was, the Goliath was hoping to test his mettle against this person. Then the Goliath always had a companion, a halfling. Her name was Perilou. Fishfinger. That's it. I don't really know why they traveled together, but they seemed really close, and she was happy to accompany him. And then finally a tiefling, bluish skin. Her name's Asterix. I don't really know her story. She came from one of the 10 towns. Kept to herself, mumbled a lot, swore a lot, seemed kind of grumpy. I didn't talk to her much, but anyway, that's all I know. I hope you find them.
Thank you. These details could be the difference between life and death.
I hope they mean life. And he'll grasp your hands and then head down the trail with Annabelle.
And then Quill will struggle on a rope for a long time.
Yes, indeed. And so you guys head up the rope, you clamber up the cliff, and it is now the three of you at the top of this cliff. So goodbye, Annabelle. Goodbye, Garrett.
Do we see the opening?
The opening?
Yeah, where is it their cave? I guess is what I'm asking.
I
up at the
imagine
top. If there's where the people are. Yeah.
Yes. So you walk for a little ways farther, and very near the cliff, you see the opening of a big cave. It's about 15 feet high, 10-ish feet wide, and it's just like gaping open. The rocks at the top are jagged. They remind you of teeth, and it looks like just a big gaping maw. You see that the stone and the snow at the mouth of the cave are stained with blood, and you see large footprints packing the snow in the area.
Can I whatever roll to identify these footprints to see if it's actually a Yeti?
Sure, that would be probably survival or nature. I would take either one.
I will choose survival. Oh, I did it again. I kept that on. 15.
Okay. These do look large. You probably aren't super familiar with Yetis, but from what the little you do know, this looks like it's probably Yeti footprints.
I didn't do that. These look like Yeti footprints. You ready? We gotta go save these people.
I'm feeling very wounded, but I suppose.
Stay behind me,
There's no
little dude.
choice.
I'll keep you safe.
And I will try to keep you standing.
Okay. So you guys...
Quill,
Sorry.
No,
Quill.
go ahead.
Dudette, are you ready for this?
Yes,
Do you
I-
believe?
I have been waiting for a long time to speak with Martinique.
Dudette, the Yeti's not a friend.
This is the name of a Goliath.
Oh, I totally missed that. All right, let's go.
And then we go.
You head into the cave, and your boots stick a little bit in the bloody snow and leave footprints behind, and that is where we will stop.
Very good.
I'm ready to fight a Yeti.
I know. I wish I could keep all these villain points for the next one.
I'm a Reti
I am
Yeti.
so sure that RLU will be back to replenish his
It's
supply.
true.
You know,
I can
I'm
only
sure.
hope that will be the case.
I'm not feeling ready for a Yeti because you know what? I have not had a Barden's performance work, and I've not rolled above a 1 on a heal.
You haven't rolled above a 1 on
I-
most things.
I'm a fighter because I have done the most with my mace.
Well, next week, hopefully, we will have our trusty ranger friend back. We'll say maybe it took you guys a little longer than that to find the cave. Enough time for Ajira to catch up. She probably started heading up the mountain after she saw the avalanche because she was concerned for you guys.
That
So
makes
Very
sense.
nice.
she will meet up with you at the mouth of the cave as you enter, and she at least will be fresh and spoiling for a fight, hopefully. Or not. I don't know. You guys don't necessarily have to fight the Yeti. We'll just have to see.
We're not
Won't
talking
we?
to it.
That's true. If we've learned anything, Vinny, is act first, talk later.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
So much for the chat interactions. It was super fun. We had lots of hero villain points flying around, lots of items and fun things. And well, I'll have to bug you guys about your blessings again next time. We had the animal one, but I think you guys with your stars could add to your spell DCs and things like that. We'll keep working on those, but thank you for tuning in with us. If you'd like to support our channel, you can obviously follow us and subscribe here. We are also making a special effort right now to expand our YouTube following. So if you have not already, please go ahead there. And if you subscribe to YouTube channels, you can subscribe to ours. We are Level 1 Geek, as you might imagine. We will be posting all of our VODs and things there. So the previous Frostgeeks episode should be going up really soon if you need to catch up. You can also follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything. And you can also buy dice and fun things from one of our affiliate partners, the links for which you can find below. And and Patreon's down there too. So many ways to support us. And if you're already doing some of these things, we super appreciate it. You guys are really awesome. Even just tuning in is great support. So thanks a lot again. All right, that'll wrap for tonight. So go take a long rest, stay away from Yetis, and we'll catch you next time.
Drink your water.
Drink your water.